we talk about mental health, we're talking about the aspects of our health that include things like our emotions, our psychological well-beings, our well-being, our thoughts, how we're doing socially. We know from research that it's as important to our health as our physical health. It impacts things like how we think, how we act, how we interact with other people, how we manage stress, how we relate to others. It can impact our physical health through the choices we make, through the way we engage in habits and routines like sleep and healthy eating. So it's important to pay attention not just to how we're doing physically, but how we're doing mentally. So mental health and physical health are both important, and they actually interact with one another. For example, we know that certain mental health conditions like depression increases the risk of a number of physical health conditions, such as cardiovascular disease. So things like diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, strokes, rates of heart attacks. Other things like some autoimmune conditions where the body might attack itself, things like ulcerative colitis, or even things like sometimes allergic rashes or psoriasis. As our mental health deteriorates, it can cause those conditions to flare up or be worse. And the inverse is also true. As our physical health deteriorates, it impacts our mental health. Things like making sure you're getting enough sleep and eating well, regular exercise and balancing rest. But other things like finding ways to monitor your emotional state, to manage stress, to identify what are your healthy coping strategies. How do you deal with distress or difficulties in your life emotionally? Nurturing and encouraging the development of positive, supportive relationships. These are all things that impact our mental health.